Right, y'all, blessings in abundance. You know exactly who it is. It's your boy. Listen, man, I'm here on vacay. Just got off my flight. I'm literally sitting down right now and I'm watching Akademiks' response to how the therapy session. Keep in mind, yo, you see, the big difference to me in this whole rap battle when you hear Funkmaster Flex say, yo, I think Drake is up 2-0. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck are you listening to, right? Because you could tell, Funk Flex is a DJ for radio, so he might have the hip hop shit where niggas come and freestyle. But then, as it relates to bars and actual rap battles, this nigga is like a cornball. He's the king of calling niggas cornballs. But here he is now backing up a fucking cornball. That's fucking funny as shit to me. But let's keep this shit moving along accordingly, right? So let's look at the facts here, okay? So you got on one side Drake. Drake is shooting at Kendrick Lamar. He's shooting at J. Cole. He shot at SZA. He shot at fucking Weeknd. He's shooting at fucking Metro. He's shooting at Rick Ross. He's shooting at fucking Kanye. He took a slight fucking diss at Beyonce. He's shooting at every motherfucker in the fucking game that he feels like he should be shooting at in all of his fucking songs. So if you listen to this nigga's songs for like the last 4 fucking songs or the last 3 songs or even just push-ups, fucking tailor-made in this nigga's dissing like 6 people. You hear what Kendrick has done so far. Like that, this nigga came straight at this motherfucker's head. And then he came back again at Euphoria and completely brought this nigga down. And then came back again with fucking Meet the Grams. And now he's dissecting this nigga's character as a man, his testicular fortitude as a human being, and his family issues as a fucking father. So when you hear Drake post their shit on fucking Instagram talking about, oh, going to YouTube to get the full take of Family Matters and stop and put together the pieces of your broken home. Nigga, Kendrick Lamar just went in on your son, your mama, your daddy, you, and the other baby you ain't motherfucking claiming, bruh. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. And as a result of that, this, ladies and gentlemen, again is where dick riding goes extremely wrong. Part 4, because you're about to hear Akademiks right now break down this nigga's bars and literally apologize and say I'm sorry. Literally, this nigga says, yo, Drake, don't even rap with this nigga. You just try to pick a fight with, just try to actually fight this nigga. Try to box him because maybe you can outweigh him. But with the BBL shit, you know what I mean, it's not that real abs, so it's not actually real muscle, you know what I'm saying? So it's not a gym membership where you actually did push-ups to build up your fucking muscles. It was a fucking man unit type shit. You know what I'm saying? So this nigga got a BBL man unit and you telling this nigga to go box? Come on, bro. Chill. And then you hear Akademiks actually say, yo, it's over. Especially the fact just like after that Pusha T shit, this nigga had to take a vacation to go take care of his fucking kid, and then you saw him come back with a baby. You heard this nigga just say he's going on vacation. So what does that mean? That means chances are this nigga won't have anything to say. Now, personally, I hope that Drake actually has at least one solid fucking round in him where he's got bar after bar after bar specifically strategically aimed at Kendrick. So far, in the 15 motherfuckers he's dissed, he's probably put together maybe 5 or 6 solid punchline that made me say, okay, shit, no, that was nice. Because again, I'm not dissing Drake as far as a fucking pop star. He's one of the biggest fucking pop star icons on the motherfucking planet. What he is not is a fucking battle rapper, okay? So when you see this nigga get demolished in the battle raps, like I said, hey, shit, I ain't even say it. Fat Joe said it, Academic. So even when Fat Joe said, yo, Drizzy's like the new Ja Rule. And he talking from experience because this is a nigga that used to roll with Ja Rule and he knows. Anyway, yeah, everything Ja Rule touched for like a whole fucking 10 years, nigga, that shit went gold, platinum, everything, nigga. This nigga was, everything he touched went fucking solid. But then you can see as soon, motherfucker, as 50 Cent came and went in on this nigga's career went sideways. Even though Ja Rule was spitting bars in that motherfucker. Just because of the tenacity of fucking 50 Cent to break this nigga down. This nigga couldn't stand on it because he was a pop star. He made songs with bitches and songs with bitches. He really wasn't really about that life. Now, here it is again, ladies and gentlemen. You have another example of a hit maker who is not about that life acting and pretending to be about that life. And you have people like Akademiks and people like motherfucking Funkmaster Flex drinking that woosh wash gooshwa and on that motherfucking dick riding shit, which makes no fucking sense. Because the fucking Funk Flex will say, Drake won hands down 2-0. Nigga, what the fuck you gotta say about the way this nigga just broke him down, his mama, his daddy, his family, and everybody that is fucking close to this nigga, like, for real. But I ain't gonna say shit else. I'ma get into it. I see the limo coming up the pit. No, that ain't my limo. The next one's coming. Anyway, let me keep this thing rolling right now so I can get to my motherfucking shit, y'all. Check this shit out.
Lied about your son, you lied about your daughter, you lied about them other kids that's out there hoping that you come. You lied about the only artist that can offer you some help. Fuck a rap battle, this a long life battle with yourself.
Yep.
Alright. Oh, my voice still sounded horrible. Wow. Anyway. Let's get into some of the lyrics here. By the way, there's a claim that Drake has a kid.
You see, there's a claim that Drake got a kid. Now, this, just like there was a claim that Drake had a son, and everybody was denying it because Drake said, nah, he don't got no son. But again, this nigga got a baby by a whole porn star, and he took a rap battle to bring that shit to life and completely demolish his career for him to accept that baby by a porn star. Now, what's fucked up about this, y'all, is if you look, right,
young girl in question is,
check out this little girl right here, right? You look at this little girl's face. There's no fucking way you tell me that this baby don't look like this nigga, yo. This little girl look more like Drake than fucking Adonis do, yo. Like, real shit. You know what I'm saying? This little girl right here, you can see it in the nose, you can see it in the motherfucking cheekbones, you can see it in the fucking eyes. It's the facial features, bro. It's the fucking facial features. So here's Akademiks talking about, Kendrick has some false information because, no, Drake doesn't really have a third kid, does he? Or a second kid, does he? Let's keep this shit rolling.
Young girl. They're saying this is Drake's child.
They.
Who turned 10 last year, April 30th, which would mean, you know, in 2024, April 30th, she would be 11. Drake kinda, you know, apparently she was in the video with All My Life with J. Cole. They're trying to say this is Drake's kid.
It ain't trying to say, yo. Give this nigga some time. I'm gonna skip through this shit a little bit, right? Because here's what Drake had to say about the shit.
Oh, right.
This is what Drake had to say about his baby.
He said, nah, hold on. Can someone else find my hidden daughter, please, and send her to me? These guys are in shambles. So he's saying it's lies. Okay?
Now, keep in mind, this is the same nigga that say he did not have a son by a porn star. All right?
Oh, wow. Did Drake drop Family Matters on DSPs already?
Now, this is what I want to touch on, right? You see, because this nigga Drake is like that fanboy that do that double tap shit like I talked about. He's trying to put fucking Family Matters, which is the snippet version, on fucking ESP. He's dropping that shit out right now, out there, so that motherfuckers like Funkmaster Flex could pick that shit up and continue to dick ride and pretend as if that shit is hotter than the way he just got therapeutically dissected in the motherfucking lyrical assassination by a superior vocal artist, vocally talented artist. And I ain't talking about, well, let me change that, not vocally, vernacularly talented artist. Like, this nigga got more soliloquy than anybody else. I'm talking about K-Dot, of course. But the worst part of this shit is this nigga right here, talking about he's standing on business, and you can hear him talk his shit every time he gets all hype about Drake. But watch this shit right here. This nigga don't even follow Drake.
Oh, shit.
They not even on that level. They not even like friends like
that. By the way,
yo.
Also he said, Family Matters out on YouTube now. Stop trying to piece together what I know and go pick up the broken pieces of your broken home. Oh, wow.
So, you see this shit, yo? You see what I'm talking about? Check it out. Not only is Drake the biggest fan of motherfucking, what do you call that shit? AI fucking fan bots. So you know 90% of his fucking fans are bot. Now, I'm not saying that all of those 146 M's are fucking AI bots, but I guarantee you there's a certain percentage that's more than 50% of all of those fucking followers that you see there on the fucking gram that is fake AI fucking bots. That's all there is. Fake fucking AI bots. And the worst part about it, this nigga Akademiks just last night was talking about this my goat. You don't even follow the nigga. I doubt the nigga follow you. So what the fuck you talking about, bruh? Because it don't say follow back. So the nigga ain't following you. And with all that fucking hype, nigga, you talking, nigga, you supposed to be at least supporting or following the motherfucker that you say is your goat, right? Or you just talking that bullshit to sound hype. And that's the difference between dick riders and motherfuckers who stand on business. So as you see here, ladies and gentlemen, with all that bullshit Akademiks has been talking, this nigga does not stand on fucking business. With all that goat talk that this nigga was talking, oh, that's my goat, that's my goat. These niggas don't really fuck with each other. So when you hear Ebro on Hot 97 Live say, yo, Akademiks, that nigga don't fuck with you. Talking live with Funkmaster Flex, while Funkmaster Flex was also on that Ooswash Goosewash. And I was like, what the fuck? You see what the fuck these niggas is talking about. But hey, I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying. I'm letting the see men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. So when you look at the numbers in front of you, see, okay, it says follow, not follow back. You know, Champagne Poppy don't follow this nigga. When you hear this nigga doing about, yo, that's my go, woo, and he doing all that dancing and fucking cheerleading shit before, and then this nigga go to this nigga's gram, and you see this nigga don't even follow this motherfucker, you can understand this is just some fake fanboy shit just to try to get fucking clout. Facts.
Okay.
Let's get into the lyrics, please.
Words Drake loved ones. He's like, dear Adonis, I'm sorry that man is your father. Let me be honest. It takes a man to be a man. Your dad is not responsive. I look at him and I wish your grandpa would have worn a condom. Oh my God.
Bar.
I'm sorry that you got to grow up and stand behind him. Life is hard, I know. The challenge is always going to beat us home. Sometimes our parents make mistakes that affect us until we grown. And you a good kid that need good leadership. Let me be your mentor since your daddy don't teach you shit.
Bar.
Never let a man piss on your leg, son.
Bar.
Either you.
So check it out. See, when Kendrick is talking right now, so Kendrick is literally kind of trying to be a mentor right now. Not kind of trying to. Lyrically, this nigga is being a fucking mentor right now to fucking Adonis. So what does that mean? You could actually go right now online and pull up the actual YouTube footage of Drake getting pissed on at an award show in Cali. So while he's there talking all this bullshit about Cali, and talking shit on the West Coast, that's where they pissed it on the nigga. It reminded me of that motherfucking Robin Hood Men in Tights when, you know, Buddy got his horse and they cut the shit and he was swinging underneath the horse, and he said when the king hears about it, he's gonna be pissed off. And Dave Chappelle said, well, if I was in your position, buddy, I'd be worried about being pissed on. You know what I'm saying? Just to kind of take that shit all the way back a little bit, because that's when Drake was white, right? But let's get back to the facts right now. So you hear Rose talk about white boy, he make his jokes. This is a part of the process of what this rap battle is all about. But let's keep it going, because again, what Adonis is saying is don't let somebody piss on you like that, son. And if he said, either you die right there or pop that man in the head, son. What did Drake do? Drake took that piss on his fucking head and just got up and walked off and wiped himself off. Look at that shit. I ain't saying nothing. I'm just saying, guys, those are the facts. You can YouTube that shit. And YouTube Drake getting pissed on at a award show. You'll see it. That's one of the reasons why Akademiks right now really can't say any fucking thing about this flow, because he understands this is a dissection of the person that he, Akademiks, calls the GOAT.
Die there or you pop that man in the head, son. Never fall in the escort business. That's bad religion. Remember, please remember, you could be a bitch even if you got bitches. Never code switch. Whether you're right or wrong, you a black man. Even if it don't benefit your goals, do some push-ups. Get some discipline. Don't cut them corners like your daddy did. Ooh, that's a clever play on lines. Fuck what Ozempic did. Don't pay to play with the Brazilians. Get a gym membership.
So again, just like I said earlier, this nigga Akademiks actually stops in this shit and says, yo. So it was one thing when last night earlier you heard this nigga stop and say, yo, it's over. Like, it's just Drake, stop rapping. It's over. Like, there's nothing you can respond to it. And now you hear this nigga going back and playing it back, talk about boxing, and you hear that this nigga had a BBL Brazilian butt lift on his belly. As I just said, that's like a man unit, ab unit. So because it's a man unit, ab unit, it's not actually a gym membership where you earn that shit. So he basically took the AI quick route instead of actually have to earn that shit, where he can say, yo, I deserve that shit. And that's the difference. See, when you go in the fucking gym, bro, and you see these motherfuckers that do that BBL shit, people have no fucking respect for them. Because the people who are actually in the gym putting in the work to build up the fucking muscles, they don't play that fucking fake shit. Why? Because they know what it takes to get up every day and be a fucking disciplined to get that shit done. So when you hear say, when Kendrick say, yo, even if it don't benefit your goals, do some push-up, get some discipline. That's what the fuck he's talking about. So he's actually schooling Adonis. So just like in the first one, when he was talking about, you don't know nothing, my dad, teaching your son to pray and all of this shit, this is what Kendrick is now coming back to do. So not only did Kendrick's son, Aubrey, he's also sonning Aubrey's son. The fuck out of here.
Understand? No throwing rocks in either hands. That's law. Don't be ashamed about who you with. That's how you treat your moms. That's how we treat your moms. Don't have a kid to hide again. Be sure. 5% will comprehend, but 95 is lost. Be proud of who you are. Your strength come from within. A lot of superstars, that's real, but your daddy ain't one of them. And you nothing like him. You'll carry yourself as a king. Can't understand me right now. Just play this when you hit 18.
Do you hear this, bro? Do you listen to this? Are y'all actually listening to what I'm listening to? You see, again, if you watch this nigga here, Axe Energy, while he was listening to Kendrick, how he was dancing like a bitch, and you hear how this nigga's actually reading the bars like a fucking student in class, you can actually tell the difference. You could tell that Drake is fucking recess, where you could go outside and play with your homegirls and the bitches, but Kendrick Lamar is school, nigga, and he is schooling you niggas. Like, what the fuck are you listening to, bruh?
Wow. He's writing letters to the people in Drake's lives.
Listen to this nigga.
He says,
my nigga.
Dear Sandra, your son got some habits. I hope you don't undermine them, especially with all the girls that's hurt inside this climate. You a woman, so you know how it feels to be in alignment with emotion, hoping a man can see you and not be blinded. Dear Dennis, you gave birth to a master manipulator. Even using you to prove who he is a huge favor. I think you should ask for more paper and more paper and more paper. I'm blaming you for all his gambling addiction, psychopath intuition, the man that liked to play victim. You raised a...
You see, again, so let's take a step back for a second, because what Akademiks is not doing, he's not really delivering the bars. He's just reading through it so he can read through it, because he's not really dissecting it. He's just taking the time to break down and get a better understanding of exactly how far in the fucking hole he is. And you see his energy's completely shifted, because now you could tell Akademiks is actually getting some hip-hop motherfucking academic lessons from fucking K-Dot right now. This shit is crazy.
Horrible fucking person, the nerve of you, Dennis. Sandra, sit down. What I'm about to say to you is heavy. Now listen. Your son is a sick man with sick thoughts. I think niggas like him should die. Him and Weinstein should get fucked up in a cell for the rest of their life. He hates black women, hypersexualizes them with kinks of nympho fetish. Grew facial hair because he understands being a beard just might fit him better, which by the way has a play.
You see, again, bar after bar after bar after bar after bar. Every fucking 2 lines is a bar directed at this nigga. So, and again, you hear one artist come with bar after bar after bar and dump 18 fucking rounds on one nigga, and then this nigga come back and he load up, but he only got 5 shots at this nigga because he trying to shoot at everybody else. It's almost like Drake is trying to clout chase as well to try to keep relevant. I mean, I guess that's why he's hanging with Sexy Red, because she's new, she's young, and maybe she don't know no better. She don't know what Drake been through. Maybe she don't care. But when you hear this nigga talking about shake your ass for me, shake your ass for Drake, and shake your ass for me, it's like, what? So now he's trying to make a diss record, a pop record, and at the same time do a play off a sing-along of the bitch that he's, I'm not calling Sexy Red a bitch. I'm just saying the female that he's trying to hang around with to seem relevant right now. You understand what I'm saying? This is really what the fuck Kendrick Lamar is breaking down for this nigga. This is like school, nigga.
Beard is like a nigga who's gay, but he has someone. I forgot what it is. I'll read it here. A beard is a person who hides being gay. The beard is someone of the opposite sex who enters usually a loveless relationship to hide another person's heterosexuality or homosexuality, I guess, right?
So notice he ain't shit to say shit about that. All he said was that's just what it is. Basically, Kendrick Lamar just called Drake a fruitcake. Now, again, like I said, Drake been at Drizzy been at Diddy's parties, and you heard homie say, Diddy gave him that ooswash gooshwa. I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying I wasn't there. I didn't drink the Kool-Aid. I'm just looking at the responses from people who had the Kool-Aid, people got offered the Kool-Aid, and people who denied the Kool-Aid. So just like when Cat Williams denied the Kool-Aid and he said that shit on Shay Club, Shay Show, and you hear motherfuckers like Orlando talk about the ooswash gooshwash because he actually got the Kool-Aid from Diddy, and you hear about it. Well, I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying.
Sex offenders on OVO. I think that's who's a sex offender? Unless he's talking about Baca's former.
Now you hear this nigga, right? You hear him, who's a sex offender? Like, what is he talking about? If this is your fucking goat, bruh, you know what the fuck he's talking about. You're trying to act all changing, Crody. You're trying to switch up your language, Crody. You can't even keep the same goddamn energies. You're talking that bullshit, Crody. Look at this dude right here, talking all this shit right now, knowing that the hit right now is dissecting his actual goat, making him look like a motherfucking joke. Shit.
Charges. Baca Not Nice, former OVO security guard, also an artist, is a current OVO artist who has been charged with prostitution and human trafficking. Okay. He says a child should never be compromised and he keeps his child around him. And we gotta raise our daughters knowing there's predators like him lurking. Fuck a rap battle. He should die so all the women's can live with a purpose. I've been in this industry 12 years. I'm gonna tell you one little secret. There's some weird shit going on, and some of these artists be here to police it. They be streamlining victims all inside of their home and calling them tender, then leak videos of themselves to further push their agendas. I guess he's talking about Drake maybe leaking him. He thinks Drake leaked the video of him playing with his penis. I don't know. To any woman that be playing his music, know you're playing your sister. Or better, you're selling your niece to the weirdos, not the good ones. Cat Williams says, get you the truths, so I'm gonna get mines. The embassy about to get raided, too. It's only a matter of time. Hey, LeBron, keep your family away. Hey, Curry, keep the family away. To anybody that embodied love for their kids, keep the family away. They're looking at you, too. If you're standing by him, keep the family away. I'm gonna be honest with you. Drake gotta fight this nigga. He gotta fight this nigga. This is crazy. They looking at you.
So when a nigga diss you and you ain't got no comebacks, all you gotta do is try to throw hands to see if you can fight the nigga, because lyrically you had no comeback. So when you hear motherfucker like Akademiks talking all that shit before about rah rah rah, I want the facts, give me the facts. And now this nigga's getting dissected. You hear what this nigga say? Nah, we can't do this on wax. You gotta scrap.
And two, if you're standing by him, keep the family away. I'm looking to shoot through any pervert that lives. Keep the family safe. He's calling Drake a pervert. Anyway. Then verse 3. Dear baby girl, I'm sorry that your father's not active inside your world. He don't commit to much, but his music, yeah, that's for sure. He's a narcissist and misogynist living inside his songs, trying to destroy families rather than taking care of his own. Should be teaching.
Now, with that being said, just that bar right there, trying to destroy families instead of taking care of his own. There's mad niggas right now in the industry that know what I'm about to say is facts. Drake is the type of nigga you gotta punch in his motherfucking throat, because he's the type of nigga that feel like he should come and push himself up on your bitch and not think that anything of it. That shit happened to me before, and I had to bust this nigga in his shit. Not Drake, but another nigga who came because he thought he had some drip. I wasn't in for that shit, and she wasn't either. So when I took this nigga chain, I bust him in his shit. That reminded me of the videos I saw Drake pushing up on a nigga's bitch, kissing her on her hands while this nigga's trying to have a date night with his fucking lady. Can you imagine that shit? So when you hear this motherfucking bar right here, as motherfucker is breaking down the narcissistic ways of fucking destroying families instead of taking care of his own. Now keep in mind, this is the same Drizzy that just put out on IG about, yo, don't listen to the broken pieces, pick up the broken pieces of your broken home. Did he have a baby by a porn star? Did a rap battle make him have to take ownership of his baby? Has he not responded to that rap battle for 6 years? Is the baby in question that Kendrick is talking about look like this nigga? I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying.
You times tables or watching Frozen with you, or at your 11th birthday singing poems with you. Instead, he being Turks, paying for sex and popping perks. Examples that you don't deserve. I want to tell you that you're loved, that you're brave, that you're kind. You got a gift to change the world, and you could change a father's mind. Because our children is the future, but he lives inside confusion. Money's always been an illusion, but that's a life that he's used to. His father probably didn't claim him either. History do repeat itself. Sometimes it don't need to be a reason, but I would like to say it's not our fault when he's hiding another child. God damn.
You hear this? He can't even say shit about it. Look at his face. Look at this nigga's face right now. This is the fucking face of a person that knew that their goat just got fucking demolished. You hear this nigga? God damn. In a couple minutes, this nigga's actually gonna give Kendrick the motherfucking crown. Just listen.
Give him grace. This is the reason I made Mr. Morale, so our babies can cope later. Give you some confidence to go through something is hope later. I never want to hear you chase a man because his failed behavior. Sitting in the club with sugar daddies for validations. You need to know that love is eternity and trumps all pain. I'll tell you who your father is. Just play the song when it rains. Yes, he is a hit maker, songwriter, superstar, right? And he's a fucking deadbeat that should never say more life. Meet the Grams.
Damn.
Wow. So the first one was to Adonis. Second one was to his mom. Third one was to supposedly a daughter he has. Which, by the way, I think Kendrick might have got bad intel, but nevertheless it's good rapping and good concepts, right? Then the last verse is to Drake. Dear Aubrey, I know you're probably thinking I wanted to crash your party, but truthfully, I don't got a hating bone in my body. By the way, this happened.
See, that's the only lie I think Kendrick told on this fucking track. Because he just came and said, and again, the bar that he said, when he said, I hate the way you dress and everything else, that was literally taken off of fucking DMX on motherfucking, what's the show that he was on? Fucking Breakfast Club, where he said, nah, nigga, I don't like Drake. I hate the way they walk. I hate the way he dress. I hate the way he talk. I hate everything about him. So that's exactly what it was. So just like Drake has been taking hip-hop culture and try to perpetrate that shit like propaganda, try to make this shit funny, that's exactly what Kendrick Lamar just did in that last motherfucker, dummy.
Drake claims he was a hater. This is supposed to be a good exhibition within the game, but you fucked up the moment you called out my family name. Why you had to stoop so low to discredit some decent people? Guess integrity's lost when the metaphor doesn't reach you. And I like to understand because your house was never really a home. 37, but you showing up as a 7-year-old. You got a gambling problem, drinking problem, pill popping and spending problem, bad with money, whorehouse, soliciting women problem. Therapy's a lovely start, but I suggest some ayahuasca. Strip the egos from the bottom. I try to empathize with you because I know.
Again, like I said, this track was goddamn therapy session, yo. This track was goddamn therapy. This, if there was ever a rap battle therapy in history where motherfucker took a motherfucker and sit him down on the motherfucking couch and broke him down in motherfucking bars, B, this has never been done before, B. So Funkmaster Flex, don't say shit on this. Oh, Drake won. Drake is the number one. Drake won hands down. Fuck all that bullshit, bruh. Because maybe you want pop sing-along songs, which I love Drake for, but when it comes to this rap battle, nigga, nah. All this nigga's dropped so far was about 5 or 6 actual strong bars. And all of those other songs were filled with fucking fillers and dissing everybody else, looking for clout chasing. He's trying to get Scissors fans to get upset to respond to him so his clout could go up. He's trying to get Rick Ross's fans to say some shit so his clout could go up. He's shooting at Metro to get Metro fans up. He's shooting at J. Cole to try to get attention from J. Cole fans. And again, nigga, be careful what the fuck you wish for, bro.
Oh, you ain't been through nothing. Crave entitlement, but want to be liked so bad that it's puzzling. No dominance, let's recap the moments when you didn't fit in. No secret handshakes with your friend. No coach or cachet to the bench. Just disrespecting your mother.
See, what he's talking about right now is how Drake grew up. Because Drake grew up as a white boy who didn't know if he was black. Or didn't like the fact that he was part black because he couldn't fit in with the white kids and he didn't have any black friends. So that's one of the reasons why he took shots at his mom or was disrespectful as an adolescent. And again, here's the same shit repeating itself because as K. Dot just broke down, his son just got a lesson for life and his daughter is getting his encouragement. And this, well, you know what? Let me not go through that.
Identities on the fence, don't know which family will love you. The skin that you're living in is compromising personas. Can't channel your masculine even when you're standing next to a woman. You're a body shamer. You gonna hide them baby mamas, ain't you? You embarrassed?
You see that? So just like I talked about it earlier, you see, maybe Drizzy didn't accept that little girl as his baby because she's a little chubby, and I wouldn't call that body shaming. I would call that just not owning or just completely not claiming, you know what I'm saying? So he's not really body shaming a girl, the baby girl that looked like him, that I'm pretty sure that this girl would do anything to be in his world right now. But I'm talking about the fact that she is a little chubbier, but those little chubby babies always grow to be beautiful queens at the end of the day. So again, with all the fucking rap dissing that just happened, I want y'all to pay attention and peep game. Kendrick Lamar just broke down bars to uplift Adonis, to give hope to the little baby girl, at the same time counsel Dennis and also help his mom with her emotional damage.
That's not right. That's not your mama raised us. Take that mask off. I want to see what's under them achievements. Why believe you? You never gave us nothing to believe in. Because you lied about religious views. You lied about your surgery. You lied about your accent. And your past tense is all perjury. You lied about your ghostwriters. You lied about your crew members. They all pussy. You lied on them, and I know they all you got, you in them. You lied about your son. You lied about your daughter. You lied about them other kids that's out there hoping that you come. You lied about the only artist that could offer you some help. Fuck a rap battle. That's a long life battle with yourself.
This is the moment Akademiks knew he fucked up. This is the moment Akademiks is going to hand over the crown and let everybody know Drake just got demolished. Look in his eyes. You can see it in his eyes. Look at him. Look at him. Just look at him.
I think Kendrick had this teed up.
Now, how the fuck can somebody like Akademiks be talking shit for 17 fucking days, drop, and not expect Kendrick Lamar to come back and tee up some motherfucking hits, nigga? That's the point. You're such a fucking fangirl that you here just rooting and shooting pom-poms for a pop star, but he's not a rap star, he's a pop star. Remember that? I don't know.
Ready. And he saw Drake was trying to beat him at the game that he just learned.
You hear? He saw the game. He saw the Drake was trying to beat him at the game that he just learned. Nigga, this is the internet of things, bro. It's the internet of things, my nigga. So basically what happened is after fucking what's his name, he needed 22 days to respond to that. And after calling around to get attention from all these other people, all right, and yeah man, getting attention from all these people, what happened after that? He had to then turn around. Well, you know what? Let's keep this thing going.
Which is drop and drop quickly.
So again, like I said, y'all might have not thought those 17 days was nothing, as this nigga had to count down because he thought, oh, Kendrick was in the Himalayan mountains and some shit, and he was out of touch with what was happening. While niggas like him was out there talking all that fucking bullshit about drop, drop, drop. Now Kendrick has surgically lined up motherfucking masterpieces, not just one, not just two, but multiple masterpieces, and delivered them, hand delivered them. And the best part about it, as soon as Drake thought he upped Kendrick Lamar by dropping fucking Family Matters the day after Euphoria, guess what happened? Kendrick just gave him a counseling session for family therapy, nigga. Now look at this dude's faces. He now has to count this shit out. Like, damn.
And he saw Drake trying to step on Euphoria. And he literally said, fuck all that shit. You get what I'm saying?
Fuck all that shit. You hear that?
Damn. Holy shit.
If that is not an admission or an acknowledgement of defeat as a fanboy who says that he's your GOAT, if that's not an acceptance or an admission of defeat, I don't know what is. This thing is like, holy shit. I can't do nothing about this. Watch, this is about to just say right now, Drake, you can't even fight. You give up rap. Don't even respond to this. Just fight him. Just try to sucker punch him.
Holy shit. Let me play it one more time. Here we go, chat. I did a podcast. Wow, so much to unpack. My voice is like killed for today. If you guys don't know, we started streaming at 9 a.m. Today is 3 a.m. I did a podcast. I went to a show. Shout out to my man Schultz.
Make up excuses for his energy. If Drake had dropped another song, this nigga
I'm
would be
gonna
just
rest my voice for tonight, chat. I'm not gonna stay on like crazy long.
All I wanted to do.
I'm not gonna get all the references tonight anyway. So the deep dive we usually do. We read the lyrics, but the deep dive we usually do, the hidden nuggets, connected shit, we're gonna have to do tomorrow. Drake is kind of basically saying, yo, he's going on vacation. He might be done with this. I don't know. As a fan, I feel like I want more.
So, here's a fanboy saying, I want my GOAT to do more, right? When has Michael Jordan ever not delivered? No, this nigga is 6'6". Every time he got there, he delivered. Like, so when you say this is the GOAT and you try to say he's the greatest of all time, but then you're saying that you wish he had done more, and watch, he's gonna break it down, because Drake never actually came at Kendrick straight or went at him straight with a whole fucking track. Every track was sneak dissing with a bunch of different people with only a couple of bars towards Kendrick. Like, facts.
Now, I do also, I'm watching how things are going. What we thought Drake was gonna do with Kendrick is doing exactly that to Drake.
You hear that, right? So here, what we thought Drake was gonna do to Kendrick is doing exactly that to Drake. Isn't this the nigga that thought that Drake was gonna fucking demolish Kendrick? But apparently he's admitting now that Kendrick is doing the exact same thing to Drake. Now this is one of Drake's biggest fanboys. So when somebody like this, who's the biggest fanboy that you saw doing the pom-pom cheer dance when he was listening to motherfucking Family Matters a few fucking hours ago, what the fuck is Funkmaster Flex gonna say? Or maybe he's still on that oozwash gooshwa.
Dropping frequently. Also, he's dropping more tea. Yo, you have another kid, which allegedly is false. And from what I've heard, I'll just say that now. I think Drake is looking at it like, yo, bro, you just saying anything now. Like, bro, you're putting false information.
Now, keep in mind, hear this nigga right now, right? Trying to then cop up for Drake. Again, once a fanboy, always a fanboy. But who's made up more shit? Is it Kendrick that has spit bar after bar after bar and spilling the tea on this nigga? or the person who's making up songs and trying to sneak this everybody in it to stay fucking relevant because they don't have enough content or quality content to come at this nigga. And it's crazy. Akademiks is the same motherfucker here that was talking a couple shows back talking about Kendrick deliver quantity, quality. It ain't our fault if y'all got quantity but no quality. So here it is, ladies and gentlemen. This nigga has to swallow the dick. This nigga has to shut the fuck up. I doubt that he will, because he's going to have to try to come back again. But what he is admitting, like he just said, well, he thought Drake was going to do to Kendrick as he was there dancing, Kendrick has done to Drake and has left him, Akademiks, with emotional damage.
In the air, you're lying on me now. So, I mean, again, I think Kendrick has about a couple more of these ready to dissect.
You think? Nigga, if you think Kendrick just dissected this nigga in a whole fucking family therapy session and he ain't got more fucking fire lined up, again, you see why Drake backed out of the Pusha T battle is because Drake realized that Pusha T had more fucking insights on his shit than he did. So there was no fucking way for him to continue. When somebody like motherfucking Kendrick Lamar just went in on this nigga and completely broke down his entire family, not just the last motherfucking diss record where he just said, yo, your crew ain't even rolling with you. Now you see motherfuckers here breaking down, like literally, factually, my G. This is factually like, yo, this is your family fucking issues. You gotta pick these fucking pieces up. Does Drake actually want any more of this tough guy stuff? Now, again, personally, I would hope that Drake has at least one good track left in him where he could actually go directly at Kendrick without sneak dissing a bunch of different people, because that shit just sounds watered down and weak to me. I hope that that Drake could actually take the time to put together a solid, like for example, that Duppy freestyle. All right, that was decent. I'm not gonna lie, that was decent. But again, that was coming from a different fucking place and a different perspective. And again, after Duppy and Adonis came out, this nigga had to just back the fuck out. So if Adonis, who gave him a son by a porn star that gets fucked for money, had this nigga out here like this, what the fuck you think is gonna happen now when Kendrick Lamar just dissected his entire family tree to the root? Nigga! And that's my time. I ain't even got to really go no further. I really don't have to go any further. I'm going to stop it right here. So while this shit right here is loading, because it seems like my signal is out right now while I'm on vacation, what I'm going to take the time to do right now, ladies and gentlemen, is just let you understand. I might not be giving away my location, but I want you to understand the shit that's happening right now is real. And as you can see on Akademiks' face, he understands that his goat just got turned into a Jamaican curry goat and rice and peas, my nigga.
Allegedly is false, and from what I've heard, you know, I'll just say that now. So, I mean, again, I think Kendrick has about a couple more of these ready to dissect.
He thinks. You hear this nigga? I think. You see, this is the shit about it, right? I'm gonna leave it at that, and I'm gonna cut this shit right now. You see, when this nigga right here, and you see his energy change, his posture change, he's starting to sound he ain't coming with the same energy he had before, where he talking about, fuck the shits, we want the facts, fuck all that, rid of me this, rid of me that. And now this nigga sitting in class, this nigga is talking right now like the professor just educated him, and he's got to go back and take the time to listen to what the professor said and actually come up with the correct thesis, or he will not pass the exam. You know what we call that in the hip-hop game? Emotional damage. Yo, that's my time, y'all. You know who it is. Jason Miller Roller. Want to check that spelling. LifeHacksHQ 100X, and I'm out this bitch.